How to make a booking. We're going to start to make a brand new booking. As you can see, we don't have a record locator on the main screen, so that means we're starting from scratch. We can select all and then enter the information in each field, or we can select by passenger, telephone, email, etc. Let's start a booking by adding the traveller information. Here we can select PTC, title, first name, middle name if any, and last name. Date of birth and gender are not required. They're optional fields. If we've made a mistake, we can select this trash can icon. We can also add an infant and a frequent flyer number. If we add an infant, the surname will automatically default to that of the passenger. It can be overtyped if required. As you can see, this has added the passenger's name and the frequent flyer number. You can add additional passengers by clicking this again. Telephone. Operational contact is useful, a 24-hour emergency number for the passenger in case of irregular operations. You can also add additional phone numbers if required. Email. Add the email number for the passenger. We can also add form of payment at this stage. You can add credit card. You can also add another form of payment. As you can see, for security, the numbers are X'd out. You can add an address. You have the selection of addresses. Address 1, city and country are required. The rest are optional. You can also add another name if the correspondence needs to go to someone other than the passenger. You can passenger relate, and you can add additional addresses if required. To amend any of these fields, click on the field, and as you can see, it changes to a dark grey-blue colour. You can then edit or delete that information. Overtyping or delete, which you'll not do on this occasion. Click somewhere else on the screen to remove the grey shading. To remove any of these fields from the home screen, but not delete them from the PNR, just click. If we had any flights booked, they would appear here. Transaction will detail the ticket number. APIS, Advanced Passenger Information. This is used for border control for US and other countries. You can add picture ID, first name, middle name, last name, gender and date of birth. You can also passenger relate. There's an option to add APIS visa or redress number. Again, filling in the information, document number, issue date, visiting country, etc. If an infant is travelling on the passenger's lap, you should check this box. You can also add an address, residential or destination. Special Service Requests, SSRs. Here is a list of all the applicable IATA codes. You can type the code if you know that, and you can also enter free-form text. You can add as many SSRs as you wish. Other service information is also available. Remark. You can add a general document invoice or account number as long as you enter some free-form text as well. You can add additional remarks if required, and also passenger relate. For special service requests, if you're travelling with a pet, you need to add the dog type and the weight. As you can see, we've added most of the passenger information. Now let's add the flight. We select Add Air icon. This will allow us to check by round trip, one way, multi-city, and various search options. Let's search one way from Athens to Paros on the 10th of October. You can select by calendar also, and you can also select time. We'll do a flexible search plus or minus 3 days from the 10th, and we'll also do fare search, as that gives us availability and fares in one screen. As you can see from the bar at the top, the cheapest day to go is Friday, Monday or Tuesday. Let's select Tuesday. If we mouse over this Go Light fare, we can see the restrictions. Let's select it. We can check fare rules by clicking this icon, and we can add it directly to the shopping cart. You can see the various fees that are applicable for this fare, as well as fare information. Let's add to the shopping cart. Even though the flight information is on the home screen, we do not have a record locator and the booking status is empty. So we need to send a booking message to Olympic Air. We select these two boxes and book. As you can see, we have a record locator as well as fee information. We've also the record locator here from Olympic Air. And the status is now HK, holding confirmed. You can also see there are other icons along the bottom whenever we actually book a flight. We can reprice this itinerary, which is always useful to do just before we ticket to ensure this fare is still valid. Here we can select some pricing options if we wish. As you can see, the fare is the same. We can rebook if we wish. There's also an option to look at bag fees. This may be useful as some fares do not have a bag included. If you're not going to ticket the booking straight away, it may be a good idea to place the booking on queue to ensure that it isn't auto-cancelled for any reason. In this instance, we're just going to end the booking as is. Select this icon. Spark does not have an ignore or end button. When you put the information into the PNR and you get the record locator, that information is saved. Otherwise, it will be ignored. This takes us back to the home screen to start a brand new booking.